Okay, so welcome to my first video here on YouTube. So I'm really excited about this one, but a quick introduction about who I am. I'm Roberto. I'm a commercial fashion and product photographer based in Belgium. And the reason why I started this channel is because I wanted to take you along with me to my photo shoots, show you how I work as a photographer, do some preparations and do some Q&A with the people involved, and also show you some post-production and show you how the images are being used by the client. So I'm really excited to share those videos. So this is not gonna be a behind the scene video, but it's gonna be about a product that I bought a few months ago, and I'm really excited to share you my opinion on it. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is what it's all about. It's the Lightpix Labs Flash Q M20. A little backstory, I bought the Fujifilm X-T4 last year, and I was missing one thing, and that's some kind of flash. I did some research and I came across this company, saw some reviews about a previous version, and I decided to buy it. So this is not a sponsored video, I bought it with my own money. Yeah, I'll give you some prices on it. So the flash cost me $149. Shipping cost me $35. So in total it was $184. What do you get in the package? Well, it's okay, the flash. And there was a little pouch included as well. And they also include like some color gels. We'll get into that in just a minute. So that's the package. Also, they include a USB cable, a micro USB cable. So again, I bought it for the X-T4, and the X-T4 is actually filming the overhead, so I won't be able to put it on there, but I'll put it on my R5 in a minute because hey, it actually works with a Canon camera as well. So let's first talk about design and build. So as you can see, it's a fairly pocket-sized, lightweight flash. It has a great build quality. This is actually an aluminum and plastic housing. The previous version are only plastic. So on the back there is an OLED display. Let me turn it on. So the buttons are of a pretty good quality. On the side we see a battery compartment. Let me turn it off and open it up. It takes two AA batteries. I've got the 2600 milliamp batteries in there, rechargeable. And actually you can recharge the batteries through the USB cable. So there's nothing else on this side. On this side we have a micro USB cable. So there's no USB-C. Bit of a bummer, you need that extra cable, but again they include it in the packaging. Then on the front we see the flash unit itself, and what is really cool about this is that you can point it up 90 degrees and that's obviously for indirect flash if you want to bounce it against the wall or a ceiling. Yeah, they included this, which is pretty cool that they did that. Another really nifty thing about this flash unit is that there's a little slot in here where you can insert, and that's why they gave this with the package. So this is where these color gels come in. You can actually just slide it in there. Now you can match the color temperature with the surrounding lights, like 3000 to 3500 Kelvin, which is like a regular light bulb. So it's really nice that they included this, and they have that they designed it in such a way that you can just slide it in there. So yeah, that's really cool. You even get more colors, like there's a yellow, there's a blue one, a purple one, green, and a red one. So yeah, we're good so far. Let's get into the features. First, we've got the flash unit itself, and then there is the transmitter. So they say that the transmitter has a range of 9 meters. Fully charged, it has a battery runtime of 30 hours when you are using TTL, and when you're not using TTL, it has a 80-hour runtime. So that's pretty good, but that's only when you use the manual mode. It's also really easy to disconnect. Just press this button and you can. It has some hooks, as you can see. push it in, it will unlock the system, and if you put it back in and release the button, it's in there. It's not going anywhere. So now let's turn on the unit and check out all the modes that this flash has. So first of all, we have TTL. If you're a photographer, you know what this means. It's automatic. But sometimes you will need to increase the value. So that's done by just pressing this button here. So you can go 3 stops higher, also decrease by 3 stops. And this will actually be really useful when you are bouncing the light against a wall, because you will lose some light by bouncing, and then just you know, increase the value as much as needed, and then just do a quick test, and then you're ready to go. So next up, there's the manual setting. Now it's on 1/8 power. You can decrease the power to 1/64, and obviously go to full power. Next up, we have a video light, and that's pretty cool for a small package like this. For a flash unit, they included a video light. Now it's on 5000 Kelvin, as you can see. Yeah, you can increase or decrease the color temperature. Now it's on 3000 Kelvin and on just 10% light. So you can actually also increase the value of light. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. You can actually use it like some kick light, some rim light. I have an Action 4 here, so if you want to do some really fun handheld lighting shots, you can actually do it, and I'll probably use it in a future video. It's pretty cool. That's pretty much it for the video light. Another thing that surprised me when I saw this, it has a manual function like studio strobes, but with a modeling light. Like, it's funny. I think it's really funny that they had so much fun developing this thing. I believe that they were like, hey, let's put that in as well. I'm gonna decrease it to 1/8 power, and the modeling light now is on 20%. You can actually just increase it to 100%. It works like a flash, like a studio strobe. If I do a test shot, the modeling light goes off and turns back on when the battery is ready to go, or the capacitor is ready to go. So that's pretty cool that they added this as well. So next up we have a slave function. So how this works is, if you have a secondary or another flash out there, this will let me get another flash to demonstrate. So I will do a test flash with this one, and this one should flash with it. There we go. It's hard to see on camera, but it flashes. So that's also pretty cool that they added that in. And then there is another S2, and to be honest, I have no idea why what the function of this one is. There's a slave 1, there's a slave 2. No idea. If you know, put it down in the comments. So one thing to keep in mind is that you need to separately turn on the flash unit and the transmitter. So the transmitter can be a bit difficult because there's a little button here, but you have to press this button to turn the transmitter on. I think it's easier to just take it off and press this little button right there, and you will see that there are some colors flashing right there, and it will blink once in a while, and this means that the connection is stable. Now, what can you do with this transmitter by itself? You can put it on a camera, of course. You can also increase or decrease the value from the flash itself. So if I press this, it will increase or decrease the strength of the output of the flash. So that's pretty nice to have on a transmitter this small. And something cool that I found out recently is that you can actually use this trigger with different camera brands. Let me show you. The TTL is not working. with this transmitter on the R5. They probably speak a different language, but if I mount this trigger on the R5, I wanted to test if the manual function worked. So let's see. Let me turn on the R5 and do a quick test. Let me hold this like that. So yeah, it works. That was pretty exciting when I noticed this. So there was one thing that I found a little bit weird. There's only one way to see how much battery you still have left, and that's when you turn on the flash unit. So down below there is a, so it's gone now, but if you turn it on, let's see, it's over there. Now it's low, battery level is low. So that's the only way you can see how much battery you still have left. Yeah, that's the only thing that I noticed that was a bit weird. Would be nice if they put it right there. Also, I would have loved a USB-C cable. That's a small thing. I mean, it's totally fine, but with all the phones changing to USB, it would be nice if they just included a USB-C cable connection right there. Let's zoom out this one. So in my opinion, it has a lot of creative potential, this little thing. You can put a color gel on there. You can put it in a corner somewhere. You can put it as a hair light. There's this video light, different color temperatures. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting thing, and I'm really happy I bought it. I don't use it that much because I'm not a big flash guy, but for the times that I need it, this is in my camera bag. It's probably not the brightest flash out there. If you compare it to like a 580 speedlight from Canon, it's let me put it in the shot. Yeah, it won't compare to that one. But for me personally, I use it for family pictures, holiday pictures, and that's absolutely fine. This is more for professional means, big groups, and this will get the job done for that. This is for small cameras like the Fuji or smaller. So make sure that that if you want to buy one, the TTL function only works for Sony or Fuji. Just make sure that you order the right one. But if you want to use it as a manual flash, as you saw just earlier, it works on my Canon R5 as well. And remember, it only has like 2 AA batteries. It puts out a decent amount of light. Now there's one thing that maybe I am missing. Like if you put this on a camera, then there is not really a good way to mount this somewhere else. Now the only way to mount it somewhere, put it somewhere, is to just put it down like that. That would be nice. And maybe I'm asking too much. I think they had a lot of fun making this. They were like, hey, you know what? Let's put a video light in there. You know what? Let's put a modeling light with a manual focus, with a manual flash in there. Let's make a slot there, and so we can put in some color gels in there. Let's make it wireless. Another guy was like, hey, but we only have the AA batteries. And it was like, let's do it anyway. They packed so much stuff in here that it's actually quite funny. And well, thank you Lightpix Labs for making this thing. Okay, this is not the brightest light, but it's gonna give you a lot of fun. So guys, this is my review about the Lightpix Labs. I had fun making it. Again, this is my first video on YouTube. Bear with me as I get better at this. But if you like this video, just put a like up, subscribe. There's a lot more content coming. As I said, the behind the scene photo shoots, more reviews. I'll do a video about this Action 4. Show you some action footage. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun here on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy me. So see you next time, and have a good day. Peace.